So, what's going on is 3 the hard way.
This guy.
Trifecta.
That's what we should call ourselves, the 3 the hard way, aka trifecta. The trifectas. There you go. We ain't got nobody in right now. Let me share it. Hold up. Let me share this.
I don't think I can go out of this and share.
Got one person in right now. Let me share it to the group. Hold on.
Lonely asses.
Oh, yeah.
How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
Is that us? You talking about us?
Yeah, I'm talking about y'all, man.
I'm good. I didn't know if we had viewers and you were talking to them.
Yeah, we got a couple. We got 6 right now.
What's going on, everybody?
I'm trying. Let me share this. Let me share this to the group real quick.
Facebook user.
Hey, please, if it just says Facebook user, click out. There should be an option to do something so we can see your name. It's gonna ask if they can use your profile with the StreamYard link. So, all right, now I'm gonna go to Facebook.
Yo, I'll be right back. I'm getting text messages from my brother to call him.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it didn't even take me out, son.
I got you.
It didn't even.
You're trapped. Now it's the dynamic duo. Oh, yeah.
Boom. There goes one right there. All right, fuck it. We got like 10 people in here right now. Let me do this to the No Bull-ish Dog page real quick. Paste. Boom. All right. What's good, Josh? What's good, Joe?
Joe.
So yeah, we're here right.
Good.
We're here right now. Just we're here to speak on.
Josh.
We're here to speak on our ups and downs in this raw food regimen that we have, the tips, the tricks, some of the supplements that we use, so everybody can be privy, you know. So we want everybody to succeed, just as we have in this dog game.
What is?
We want everybody to succeed in this dog game. So we're about to do this thing, all right? Yo,
What up?
I'm gonna have you clean that up for me, Nick.
What up?
That video, or show me how to do it.
Oh yeah. We can play with that for sure.
All right, so we're here to speak on. We've been doing Raw. I've been doing Raw for at least 6 years. Of me owning these dogs. I've only been in the dog game for 6 years, and I really can't tell you the difference between. I can't tell you the difference between a raw diet and a commercial diet. Maybe Nick and Jerome can attest to the differences between the two because I've always had my dogs on raw diets. I've never not had them on raw. I've added kibble. I add kibble when I'm about to go to a show, maybe a week before a show, and that's about it. But I don't know if you can speak on that, Nick or Jerome. On
a lot more shit to pick up when you're feeding kibble. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
For sure. It passes through the system a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Tend to end up with more allergies from kibble. Sometimes that, the company will switch their, diet.
Ingredients.
Yeah, just a little bit, not tell you. And if you ain't reading that bag every single time you scoop that thing up, you would never know until either, something's wrong with the dog or you're getting some really runny shits. So I do as well put kibble in with raw here and there, mostly when we're about to hit shows. But I did feed kibble until I got to about dog number 4, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. Then when me and Jerome got that food hookup, I switched to kibble, and I was like, nah, I'm not picking up 27 piles of shit a day. I'm good. I'm good. Because they shit like three or four times a day on kibble where, we're on raw. You're getting one shit a day.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, nice healthy ones too.
Yeah, come out. I call them milk duds. They come out like little milk duds. You know what I mean? Just like little boop, 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 boop.
That hot as rock, so you can put on your freshest, cleanest, whitest Air Force Ones and kick them turds around the yard. You won't get one.
I wouldn't go that far. But.
You won't get no skid marks on your
get
shoes.
dirty once you pull them out the box.
You look at them in the store and they're dirty.
Yeah, like I said, I call them milk duds, and the smell, like sometimes the dog, she'll be like, oh, that shit stinks. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
Like on the raw diet, there's like really, to me, there's like really no smell to it. Like, yeah, it might have like a little smell, but there's times
nothing like kibble.
Yeah, there's nothing like kibble. Like there's times like say I'm gone, God forbid, like all day, you know what I mean? And one of the dogs might have an accident in the house and inside their kennel. Like I won't even know. Like a dog shits in your house, you open up your house door, you smell it.
Especially in the summer.
I'll open up my door, I won't know. Then I'll stop doing stuff. Then I'll go downstairs and then I'll see like a little couple like little milk duds. Boop, boop,
Milk duds.
So what my experience with raw basically is that, I mean, like I said, I can't tell you the difference between the two, but I know from talking to people and helping people switch over that they tell me it's so much easier. And another misconception let's talk about is how raw, a lot of people hit me up, man, that you must be paying so much money. No.
I pay less. I pay less than
way
kibble.
less.
Way less.
A lot less.
A lot less money than you would on a commercial diet, because my advice to you out there, if you have a meat market that you go to, they have 9 times out of 10 your meat market has a wholesale supplier that they deal with. It could be an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours away. It could maybe be 4 hours away. But the price difference that you would get from, all right, say us, we're going to a place called Armando's Meat Market. I know in Providence they changed the name to it. It's another name.
No, it's
Quality
still Armando's.
Meats. Oh no, Armando's changed the name in Providence. Yeah.
Yeah, it's changed.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
I
different
know. I still
owner.
call it Armando's.
Yeah, it's a different owner.
Yep. So
It's a totally different name.
Yeah, like you were saying, like they was charging between $22, $24 a case.
At first, it was like $18, $19
Yeah.
Then
You
it
could get them
started
at
going up.
15 when they had the specials.
for a 40-pound case.
Yeah.
Until we who met the supply? Was it me?
You did.
All right, so I me and my wife, we hooked up with the supplier, the Whole Foods supplier of these meat markets, and we were actually buying the chicken quarters from them, and they were actually selling the chicken quarters at like $16, $18 for a 40-pound case. And as you know, as we went along with dealing with them for maybe like a year and a half, they were like, "Yo, do you know we have frozen meat?" So I'm like, "Frozen meat? Okay, I need." It says on my I have to freeze my meat anyway when I get it. I have to buy it. I have to freeze it before I send it through a meat grinder. So I was like, "Okay, y'all got frozen meat? All right." So I'm thinking, yeah, it might be $5 cheaper, $4 or $5 cheaper. They was like, nah, $7 a case. I was like, what? Seven? Well, hold up.
Let me get all of them.
So I go in there, I buy like maybe 10 cases of chicken quarters, frozen chicken quarters, man. Wait till they thaw out a little bit. Hit it with the meat cleaver and send it right through the grinder and send it and freeze it right back up. It's basically frozen anyway when it goes through the meat grinder, and we package it right up and we send it right to the freezer. They also sell chicken liver, beef liver, tripe. They sell
hamburger.
Yep, they sell ground beef.
Frozen too. I think it's like $1.40 a pound or something like that.
Yeah, frozen is definitely cheaper. So what they're doing is what they can't get rid of in time or their leftovers, they just send it to the freezer. You know what I'm saying? And
knock
it's not
that price down.
Yeah, and it's not really there that long because bless you.
They have the dates right on them.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Because we go right in there. One of us three. We're going right in there. We're buying it all up. If we're not buying it all up by ourselves, we're collectively buying it all up.
Yeah. So start throwing them messages in the group. Yo, $7 a case. Shit, I went there. They didn't have any left. Joel got it all.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I went over there. They was like, "Oh man, we don't got no more." I was like, "Damn." Joel said he was there earlier in the morning. I hit him up. He was like, "Yeah, I got the last one. Swing through." I bought 2 cases off of him.
Yeah, same price. I'm not charging no over. I'm not, trying to make no money off of my kennel partner, man. It's like, yo, you already know how much it costs. I'll be an idiot. I mean, we all look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? So it costs like I said, like $7.30 for a 40-pound case. I mean, that is killing. That itself is killing what a bag of commercial food would cost. I mean, commercial food. I just went and bought a bag of the Merrick with the raw bites in it because that's what I like mixing into the dog's food. Like what I said, we're a week before a show, so I'm making sure my dogs, have a little bit of size on them as well because the raw diet does tend to keep them a little bit on the leaner side versus kibble where to blow them up. And I think it blows them up because they drink so much water.
Hell yeah. Huge difference.
Yeah, we definitely notice a difference. They hardly drink any water.
Yeah,
they get all the water from the meat and everything that they're eating with the raw and we don't just do meat. We got vegetables, fruits. There's there's a lot that goes into it. We're not just feeding chicken.
Nah, there's a lot of supplements that we use. I mean, we all use different things, but for the most part, we use the same stuff. You know, we go to Dog Zymes. We get our supplements 9 times out of 10 from Nature's Pharmacy. That's with the F, not a P, but Nature's Pharmacy. And Nature's Pharmacy has a line called Dog Zymes that we 9 times out of 10 we get all of our stuff from. Like I get my prenatal stuff, I get my stud stuff from them. And it's all, they will tell you it's all natural ingredients, no fillers. They don't use any fillers. And that's why I love the product so much. That's why I love Dog Zymes so much, because they don't use any fillers in their products. You don't see any words that you can't understand on the back of them. Jerome's probably going to look at this chair that he got.
I can't even see it. What's that thing, clear?
He got the ghost chair over there.
You got the clear bubble chair? My man's practicing.
I gotta step my game up.
That's my Ron Burgundy chair.
That stuff right there is the best. It's good for vitamins. It's good for probiotics. It's good for minerals. All of that stuff, man. That stuff is golden. But that jar that he held up costs $100.
And a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, when you don't have 7 dogs, yes.
Yeah.
A little bit does go a long way. You know, but when you have, when you have like more than 4 dogs, my advice to you would be to read the products that is within that bottle, and then go. There's places that you can go and buy that stuff in bulk, and you could just mix it yourself and just give it to the dogs like that. That's probably the smartest way to do that, to save a little bit of money, unless you have it like that where you can buy. They actually have like bigger containers, but they're like $500 or something like that.
Yeah,
for the whole container.
Like this container right here. This container right here is a 2-pound one, and they got 5-pound ones also. But you're talking about $100 and something, close to $200. $200.
Don't they have a bigger one than that?
Yeah.
No, I think the 5-gallon is the 5-pound is the biggest.
The 5-pounder?
Yeah, that's the one with the handle. That's the big giant one with the handle. They probably do got bigger. I don't know. And like so Joel was talking about. So we used to always get our we add Norwegian sea kelp, right, to our dog foods diet. You know, we got a lot of trace minerals in it. Very good. It's good for skin. A lot of different other things in it. We're paying about 40 something to 50 something for a 5-pound jug of it, right? We end up finding the same Norwegian sea kelp through a different company for a 50-pound bag for the same price.
Yeah, it's crazy. A 50-pound bag of Norwegian sea kelp for basically,
basically the same price that we were paying for a 5-pound bag.
It was like $53 or something like that.
It was like $60 with shipping. You know what I mean?
And it comes fast too. And it comes fast. I'll post it up in the group later on today. Later on tonight after we get off. I'll post it up where we got the Norwegian sea kelp. I'm trying to find it. Yeah. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead, Nick.
Well,
you're muted. You're muted. We can't hear you.
How do I unmute?
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Nah, so they got an 8-pound.
8-pound one?
Yeah, they got I thought so because I knew they had. It's expensive as hell, man. Yep,
like $200 and something bucks, right?
Hell nah, man. It's $300 and change. $349.
You know how many bottles of kefir I can get with that?
Yep.
About 100. I use kefir for my prebiotic, probiotic.
Yep.
hasn't failed me yet. So little shot of that.
I use plain kefir. I use plain kefir too.
Yeah, about a quarter of a cup. So like I have Lucy on kibble because she can't be on raw. Well, she can't have chicken, so she goes on kibble and gets hamburger. But the bag of kibble that I feed her is 40 pounds, and the price just went up. It was $76 the other day at Tractor Supply. I was like, what the fuck? It was 60. It went up to 76, and that's for 40 pounds. So you're paying almost $2 a pound, or I'm paying almost $2 a pound
for what?
For kibble.
Oh,
It's for the one that I have her on, the Purina Pro plan. Sensitive skin, sensitive stomach, salmon.
Yeah.
So that's what I have her on, and she gets kefir and hamburger with every meal. It took me about 3 years to realize that she was allergic to chicken, but she would only catch her allergies in the summer, which was really friggin' weird. She stopped balding out, and then she started losing patches. Then she started getting that really bad yeast infections and shit all over her. So
that's what sucks about that's what sucks about feeding your dog kibble, because you never know. It's like a surprise bag of allergies. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was the chicken that was doing it to her. So it took us a while to figure it out. And once we did, I just took her off the chicken, and I just grabbed her a bag of that, put her on the kefir, tested it out for about 50 days, and all her fur grew back, and we haven't had any issues since. So I'll keep her on that kibble. If anything starts to change up with that, then back to the drawing board. But right now it's working for her. Like I said, every once in a while I'll throw a scoop in with the other dog's food just to make sure they're getting all the nutrients that they need. I mean, we're pretty good about making sure that they get everything that they need when we feed raw, but it doesn't hurt just to be 100% positive. Throw a half a cup in there. Ain't killing them.
Yeah. Hey, yo, one quick question. There was a user saying, do we use goat's milk? I use goat's milk.
Maybe with puppies.
When they're puppies, yeah. When they're puppies, that when we're weaning them off the mom and all that other stuff, like I will use goat milks then. But
how are you seeing users asking questions? I don't.
You go to chat. You go to the chat.
Go to the chat.
Antonio, I give my dogs fish oil, and they get fish one time a week.
Salmon's good. Whitefish is good.
Yep.
Cod is really good. But I don't know if you know about fishing. There's this feeder fish that people use as bait. It's called scup. I don't know if any of y'all heard of that, but it's called scup, and you can buy it right at a feeder store, where you go buy bait at, or a bait store, and it holds one of the highest contents of oils in fish. Like it's up there with cod, and it's up there with whitefish and salmon, and it's called scup. I mean, it's really cheap, and you can if you catch plenty of scup, you can feed it right to your dog. Very good source of oil for your dog. But this is what I did. Porgy, Porgy, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
So, all right, check this out. The reason why I would rather feed kelp to my dogs than fish oil is because the kelp is the conduit between the oil and the fish, I guess you would say, or how the fish builds its oil up, is that it feeds on the kelp. So it's just like how they would say you get more protein from vegetables than you would any meat. So they say like meat is for humans is basically we're getting the nutrients that the cow gets from what it feeds on, like grass or whatever it feeds on. That's where we're getting our actual protein from, and that's the same sense as with the Norwegian sea kelp versus the oil. And what I've learned is that the fish need that kelp or whatever vegetation that it feeds on in order to build its oil count up in its body. So I'd rather just use the Norwegian sea kelp versus just using the oil.
So you're cutting out the middleman.
Exactly, it's just exactly like cutting out the middleman. But everybody has there's really no wrong way of there's really no wrong way of doing this, right? So if you want to feed your dog fish oil and it's helping your dog, do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't switch it up, or you can switch it up just to see the difference. But we're not saying, oh, don't feed your dog fish oil because it's not good for your dog. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's more minerals. This is what we feed our dogs for. This is what, when our dogs ingest the food, it's breaking it down, you know, for the minerals, the proteins, all of that stuff that it's breaking down. It doesn't see in its body that, oh, this is fish oil. You know, it's not a compartment in their body that separates, oh, fish oil. You know, that's how I'm seeing this. No, it's just breaking it down from the minerals content, you know, and the vitamins and all of that stuff. That's how every living being or every living thing breaks down whatever food that is processing in its body. So however you're giving your dog or yourself ways of feeding, it's cool as long as it's getting a good source of nutrients, a good source of minerals, proteins, all that good stuff, man. That's all that really matters.
People don't realize how important minerals are. Like dumb shit, like your dog's eating dirt, your dog's eating its own feces. That has a big thing to do with your dog's body not getting the minerals that it needs. So if you ever see your dogs eating shit,
they're trying to recycle dirt, that stuff that lost.
They're trying to replace and build up minerals in their body. The dog don't want to eat shit. It's their body telling them to eat it. Thinks it's getting the source from there.
That's their natural instinct. You know what I mean? They know that's how they survive. Scarce food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
and that's another reason we feed the vegetables and stuff, because whatever they would be taking down in the wild, mostly they would have some of those vegetables in their body. Yeah.
Check.
Like
you checking?
Do blueberries.
Yeah.
I do. I feed
for antioxidants.
Antioxidants. When I feed my dogs, they get blueberries, kelp, carrots.
Big on gut health.
Sweet potatoes. I do apples.
Apples for sure.
And I switch it up sometimes. You know what I mean? Like always I always have bananas in the house. I love bananas. Freaking the dogs love bananas. Just when I'm eating a banana, I just break them off a piece, give them.
Hell yeah!
Like I'm not going crazy with it, giving them a whole banana, you know. But
quarter, quarter size.
So, what else do y'all? What source of vitamins do you give your dogs? Like I go to Walmart. Well, I'm sorry, I don't go to Walmart anymore.
I use ProSense.
I get it from Chewy.
Yeah,
a lot cheaper. I use ProSense. Yep.
It's a lot cheaper per pill, and like I know a lot of people like, I'm buying Bully Max, I'm doing whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's Bully Max or the other one, but it's the same shit as ProSense, and you're paying like $20 cheaper.
Right. So this right here, this is what I go get, ProSense, and you can get it right on Chewy.com.
I think Walmart got it too.
Yeah, but Walmart has it for like $2-3 more.
Yeah,
sometimes Chewy has a deal on it where you can get them for like $1 something. And
I know. That's what listed. I racked up like they had it for like I caught it for a sale that they was on, and it was like I think it was like $1.20 something.
Buy like 20-30 bottles.
Yeah, I bought like 30 bottles of them, man. I was like, what? Oh yeah. Let me rack this up real
quick. Buy them out. Out of stock.
Joel, man, you bought all of the vitamins from Chewy, man. I'm coming to grab some from you.
Out of stock.
Nah, but we get our vitamins from Chewy. just I use this because just in case whatever missing that's in their diet, you know, this will cover it because our dogs have a rich diet. Our dogs,
there's no fillers in our dog food. We make it ourselves.
We definitely make it ourselves.
And that's one thing I take pride in. I know Joel takes a lot of pride in that. You know, I take pride in when someone sees your dog look good. Like, yeah, I know it's genetics, but it's also the diet I got him on. You know,
work, son.
You know,
I mean, like, I don't grind my food. I chop still. So, shit, I'm in the kitchen 40 minutes every night after work, chopping for the dogs, getting them, you know, fed up.
I go to Facebook user. He just made this comment and it says, I went to Walmart to get it and it was all gone. What I would do is go to chewy.com, which is not a sponsor of No Bullish podcast.
But they should be.
Not getting paid at all from Chewy.
If somebody could Chewy on this for us
and let them know we're speaking on their products, what they sell. But anyway, we definitely go to Chewy. I don't go to Walmart anymore and buy them because Walmart is really expensive. I'll probably go to Walmart if, let's say, if I'm down to like my last few pills, last few tablets.
Chewy's out or something.
Yeah, I'll go to them and I'll buy them. You know, but it's like kind of
Chewy. And sometimes Chewy does go out of stock with it because so many people are buying it. You know,
especially when that sale.
That's why, like, especially when that sale or like when you see it, you could put like at least 5 or something in your friggin' chart and cash out. Just get it.
Yeah, throw it in your cart.
It's definitely worth it.
You could do the monthly with Chewy too, or bi-weekly, however you want. You can, you know, put an automatic order in. I do that once a month with the dog food that I have Lucy on, and then I'll usually hit Tractor Supply sometime in between and get the bigger bag.
See, right now they're selling it just as the same price as Walmart is selling it. They're selling it for $4.98.
Yep.
So, you know, you gotta be diligent on your what when you're feeding your dogs raw. You always have to kind of look for the deal. You always have to be looking out because there's a lot of times you're not going to get a deal. You know, there's a lot of times where you heard where Jerome said, "I bought all of the chicken quarters from our meat plug," and now he's gonna have to. Nick is gonna have to go buy chicken quarters for $16, $17, $19, maybe $22, $24 for a 40-pound case, which is still significant,
still cheap,
than kibble. Because if you look at it, all right, so say you buy a 40-pound bag, 40-pound case of chicken quarters, then you spend maybe $10 on 10 pounds of chicken liver. Then you go to the meat market and because they sell it $5 for a case of them. I think it's like 5 pounds, right?
Yeah.
So then you go buy, you spend maybe like $20 on chicken hearts with that's a lot of chicken hearts.
Hell yeah, it is.
And let me see, that's 24 days, that's 40. That's like $40, 50 for about $60 that you already spent versus a 24-pound bag of dry food, of whatever dry food that you get.
That's gonna be gone.
That's gonna be gone in like a week, depending on how many dogs you have and how many times you feed them.
When you break it down, people are buying like a good quality dog food, $50 or up. You know, right?
I said, I'm about $2 a pound, a little bit more actually.
You know,
just a little bit less. Sorry.
There's times where we're paying 15 cents per pound.
Hell yeah.
You know, of meat. You know, and we're like, okay, let me get like I don't have as many dogs as Joel, so when I go, I'm getting 3 cases. Those 3 cases, and I'm paying, let's say, $7 a case. That's $21, right?
for 120 pounds.
For 120
I got
pounds
dogs.
of
I
chicken
got dogs.
livers.
I just spent $21, and then I'm gonna go hit the grocery store. You know, go get my other stuff. You know,
You can get chicken livers. They sell a whole big case of chicken livers there at the same spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like my vegetables,
Fruits and vegetables and shit.
Stuff like
Okay,
that.
I got you.
You know,
Yeah.
So
And,
now
you don't even have to go to the market. You can
I go to Walmart. I get the frozen. I'll grab like the frozen.
Man, you can get it even
grab
fresher. You can even get that shit even fresher.
And
If you go to like the they have these spots where local growers or local farmers sell their stuff even cheaper than they do.
Supplier.
Yeah, then they do the supplier. So well, sometimes it's more because it's a lot of organic stuff that you could be getting to. So you're paying for that word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Organic. I wouldn't even say that. It's how they make their it's how they the process they go through to grow their vegetables is a little bit more tedious and probably costs a little bit more as far as their
farmers market. Yep,
the farmers market.
Right. Farmers market, Malcolm.
That's the best place to go right there.
Yep.
Or flea markets, wherever you're at, they got flea markets where you can go where they got these Mexicans like the Mexicans on the side of the street. Don't tell me you ain't seen them driving in Providence, man. You go to Providence, the Mexicans or on the side of the street, man, they be having everything from mangoes to carrots to lettuce to everything. They have everything.
Strawberries good treats for dogs.
Hell yeah.
All right. You don't know what I'm talking about, Nick?
Huh? Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Don't give your dogs no grapes though.
Nah.
No grapes, no raisins.
No raisins.
No grapes, no raisins.
What's going on, Malcolm Ellis? What's popping, brother? That's our people right there.
Even after going to get all the fruits and vegetables and the other stuff, we're still paying less than 50 cents per pound for food. I get the deli cups out of Amazon. I can fit 1 pound of food in there after I process it through my meat grinder with the fruits, everything.
Yeah,
1 pound, and I'll just I'll grind it all up and load up my freezer with it. Versus buying a bag of kibble where you're paying two something per pound of dog food. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So y'all make sure y'all, like Malcolm Ellis just said, y'all make sure y'all hit the farmers market to get some of your dog's vegetables. So I've been on some I've shared my my post on feeding my dogs on some boards, and people are like, man, dogs don't need all of that stuff. Hold up. First off, yes, they do. All right.
Hell yeah.
You need all of that stuff. Just because you choose not to do it, that's just you. You know.
Let me ask you this. Ready? One simple question. How many times, besides regular shots, pulls, shit like that, are you taking your dogs, your raw fed dogs, to the vet because of any type of other issues? I hardly ever have to go to the vet for anything other than the necessities.
Right.
Yep.
Shots, pulling, AIs, shit like that.
And I do my own shots.
Sure. Oh yeah, that too. But you can't do rabies.
Yeah.
For the people
yet.
For the people in like Pennsylvania, they can.
Yeah.
They can do their own rabies shots.
Rhode Island, they regulate it, and it has to be done by.
Yeah, it's all about making money.
It's the DEM down here, Department of Environmental Management.
It's all about making money at the end of the day. It's like however they can try to make money, but
you can go the cheap route too. Like Tractor Supplies, every Saturday they have
shop clinics.
The pop-up vets,
shop clinics and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then at Tractor Supply they sell the individual doses.
Yeah,
you could buy.
I'm saying like the rabies shots, like $78 at the vet, and you're paying, I think it's like $25 over
$30.
Yeah, over at
you might have to wait in line, but hey, it is what it is, man.
Shit, nowadays you're sitting outside the vet waiting anyway.
Yeah.
Also, garlic is also good for your dog.
Crush it.
Antifungal, antibacterial. Yep, turmeric is really good for your dog. Make sure you crush the garlic. Wait 15 minutes so the chemical acetylene can be released from the
The clove.
From the garlic, which would from the clove, so it can, actually benefit your dog from the antibacterial agents and the antifungal, antimicrobial. Is that how you say it? Antimicrobial?
Yeah.
That's that stuff right there.
I use a lot of the ginger root pills. I used to do the ginger root itself, but the dogs fucking hate it.
It's a very good wormer as well, like you said. Yep. Somebody was telling me that they give their dogs ivermectin, right? And it works as just like what's that stuff we use for the fleas and ticks?
Provocito?
Nah.
Provecto?
Provecto. They say it's basically the same thing. They give I have to look at the message again. They said you'll be saving so much money, but I don't know. I have to do my research on that. But I just wanted to run that across y'all because it just came through my head. What you want, man? Calm down.
Probably. I know like the tags that they
let me let the dogs out real quick.
The tags for the ears that they use for the cattle and sheep and stuff like that.
Put it around the collar.
Yep, they take that and they'll cut it up into little smaller pieces and put it on the dog's collar. You know what I mean? Because it's not as big as the cattle, so you don't need that whole tag.
Yeah. And I don't use too much for flea and tick. I'm on the concrete jungle in my yard. I don't got no grass or nothing. Maybe found one tick on a dog one time. Maybe twice.
I got that little wooded area in the back.
Yeah.
So I spray my grass. Then I make sure the dogs don't go outside for like at least 12 hours. I let it soak in.
For sure.
Everything, and then I do the Provecto, and I never had a problem. So.
Yeah, I got this new little garden going in at the yard, so I'm gonna plant a bunch of shit that keeps away ticks, fleas, flies, all that.
I think it's that lemongrass.
Oh, dude, there's so much stuff that you can do, but lemongrass is one. There's peppermint. There's friggin' I forget what else the hell it is. Dude, I have it all written down. There's I think there's 10 different herbs that you can plant in your yard that will deter any type of fleas, flies, ticks, mosquitoes, ton of stuff. Lilac's one. There's a bunch of stuff. If you just look it up, you'll definitely find a list of things that you can plant in your yard that'll deter mosquitoes, ticks, and flies from showing up.
Don't forget pumpkin, y'all. Don't forget.
Oh, pumpkin inside the diet.
Pumpkin.
Oh, yeah.
Please use pumpkin.
Especially if you're going to switch from kibble to raw. Do it slowly and use a good amount of pumpkin in their diet that way. Binds them up. And keeps their digestive tract running smooth.
Very good fiber source, vitamin A.
Anybody out there that's planning to switch their dogs over, I have two things to share with you. The day before you switch them over, boil some cabbage. Boil some cabbage and let them eat the cabbage.
Yeah.
Before you switch them over. If they don't eat the cabbage, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But at least feed them the cabbage or fast them for 24 hours.
Or fast, yeah.
Another thing, some of your dogs might blow their coat. Okay. You might notice them breaking out, and it's not in the raw food. Okay.
It's their body trying to get rid of all the shit that you've been feeding them.
They're detoxing. They're actually detoxing from the commercial food. And this is a fact.
Or vomiting is also a pretty big factor in that too. They might start vomiting from the switch over.
Yeah, be careful with what they do. That air tags things for the because that right there can kill your dog as well, man. You have to be smart and use you can't use that the whole thing.
Yeah, they
cut a piece of it off.
They cut little pieces.
Jason, the sauerkraut is just basically it's fermented cabbage, which fermented fruits is really good for your
it's a
dog
probiotic.
well.
Basically, it's anything fermented is like a probiotic for
you. And prebiotic.
Truth.
Biotic.
Yep, pre and pro. Yep. So yeah. Sauerkraut is very good to use for your dog, Jason.
That's why
That's
I'm
very good.
about that kefir, that pre and probiotics, man.
Yeah.
I stopped using the kefir from the supermarket, the blue one, the light blue one.
Yeah.
Because it's made of milk, and they said the milk is not really that good for your dog. So I stopped using kefir a minute
I'm
ago.
almost 100% I get mine at Trader Joe's.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one's from goat.
Yeah, they said the goat one is way better than
I think that one's from
cow.
goat. So
it says much. It's easy. I'm not saying it's bad. They just say it's better on your dog's digestive system. Kelp is very good. We just got finished talking about kelp.
Yep. Hey guys, and like Joel was saying, like we do what works for us. Joel got like a little regiment that he does. I got my own little thing, but it's basically the same with little tweaks. You know what I mean?
That's all it is.
Nick does like what works for his yard and his dogs. You know what I mean?
Yo, Nick's dogs have some of the softest coats that I ever felt.
Like we're not showing you or telling you the way to do it. We're just showing you a way to do it.
There's ways, there's different ways, there's different methods. What's good?
Just like anything, someone can teach you how to, stack a dog, and then you're gonna grab that dog. You're gonna emulate what you've seen, but as you work with that dog, you're gonna stack the dog a little differently, and then that dog is gonna get used to you doing that. Same thing with the food. We can sit down and show you exactly how we do everything. Then you're going to go to the supermarket one day, or you're going to do some research and go, oh, this ingredient and this ingredient's the same thing. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to use this instead. And you see how it works. Oh, all right. It worked. All right. Boom. Then you're just rolling with it and you're doing your own thing.
Yeah. Like me, I'm kind of like precise, like all my food is measured. I weigh it, so I know I got 1 pound of food. And when I have my food, like Joel was at my house the other day, and I'm doing the food, and because I grind up my fruits and vegetables with my food.
With the raw.
With the raw, you know what I mean? So when I feed them, I already got that stuff.
Everything's all together.
Joel has the raw, then he adds that stuff to it after. You know, like the dogs are still getting it, but I just prefer to do it my way because, like I work a lot, I got a lot of things going on, so it's easier for me to do it that way.
I'm chopping, like I said, every night I'm chopping chicken for the dogs. So everything's made from scratch basically every night at my house when I get home from work, 11 o'clock. They know. As soon as they start hearing me open up the fridge, they know it's coming.
And I tend to feed more ground beef during the winter times. In the colder months, I add a little bit more ground beef than what I usually do. So it's a little bit more fattier meat, denser. So
we got this question right here from Luis Vasquez. He says, when do y'all start feeding pups raw? Me, I start feeding pups raw as soon as they come off their mother's tit.
Yeah, he's grinding that shit up. I usually stop feeding them
raw. No, I really don't grind. I don't grind it up. I go to the store and I get first I use for the first 2 weeks, I'll use ground chicken. Then the 2 weeks after that, I'll use ground turkey. And that's how I do it. But I mix it with water and I make it thicker and thicker and thicker every as the days go by. Every 2-3 days, I'll make it a little bit thicker.
The same concept as using the kibble.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the same concept.
I use me personally, like if I know I'm keeping the pup and everything, I'll do the raw. But I know I don't want to give a puppy raw and then it goes to the new owner and then they feed it kibble. So I try to
shitting everywhere.
Yeah, so
I do it to all my pups, man.
I use Royal Canin starter mousse and Royal Canin puppy food when I'm doing the dogs. I love that stuff for the pups.
I put my pups usually go on raw. The pup that I keep off a litter, any of my keepers go on around 3 months. Like I said, I'm chopping. These guys are grinding, so it's a bit different. And then when I am doing it,
grinding, Nick, man, stop playing.
Yo, I used Jerome's for a couple. Like I don't even know how many batches I did with Jerome's. I probably did a good 500 pounds with Jerome's grinder, and I don't know why. Man. My dog's
already had one by now.
their burps stunk when I had them on the ground up chicken. I was like, fuck this. And then I go back to the chunks and they were fine, yo. But then when all right, you know what? Let me borrow the grinder again. Maybe it was just that batch of chicken that I ground up.
Right.
Could have been a little old or something. Grab his grinder again, bring it to the house, do like, another 120 pounds, whatever. Get it all in containers, have it all frozen, pull it out, feed him with it again. Fucking driving the shows, man. Marshall's burps, bro. I was like, God damn. Yeah. And you know what that smells like? That friggin' death smell. I'm like, fuck this. All right. Go back to the chunked up. He's fine. All right. One more time. I'm going to give it one more whirl. Jerome, let me get that grinder. All right.
Quiet, Ace.
Use it again and fucking burp stunk again. I was like, all right, well, something about it being ground up. I don't know if it was, it could have been, we were around showtime. I might have been giving him a little bit too much. Trying to get him prepped for the show, not using kibble like I do now. But, not that I use kibble before a show. Like right now, Woofy's on kibble because we got a show coming up in 2 weeks, whatever. So Woofy's on kibble. A little bit of kibble's going into Bee's food right now because she's pregnant. Lucy's always on the kibble.
I switched over Snoop because she's preggo, so I switched over Snoop to the puppy food. You know what I mean?
And then in about a week, I'll start getting Bee will start getting chicken with no bone in it. I'm gonna start cutting out her calcium. You want to drop her calcium levels before she's ready to give birth.
So somebody posted up, what's the purpose of kelp? Well, us as humans and any living thing needs a certain amount of minerals within a day. They need a certain amount of minerals to live a healthy life. So kelp adds those minerals to your dog's diet to help them through the day for that whatever number it is. I know for humans it's 108. It's 108. I think sources. What is this? 108. I'm not gonna. It's not grams, but it's 108 something of minerals that we need within.
There's so many different minerals that your body needs to function. The correct way.
So
any living organism needs that. You know what I mean? And
so people use sea moss. Some people use sea moss to remedy the amount of minerals that they would need in a daily basis. Some people use, there she goes, oh prego. Some people use hey Ace.
Oh, daddy.
Some people use vitamins to get the daily nutrition that they need in a daily basis. But that's what kelp is for. Kelp is basically to help your dogs reach that number of minerals that they would need within the daily basis.
Yep.
So
and then another reason, I did a lot of I read up a lot on. I'm the one that told these guys about the kelp and stuff like that. But it was the Norwegian sea kelp. I guess they say because the waters over there are cleaner and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The ocean over there is cleaner, so they said the Norwegian sea kelp is the best one. So that's why we use the Norwegian.
You don't want the Oakland Beach sea kelp?
Nah, hell no.
Lucy laid in that water once, bro. Fuck me. She lost all her fur.
Wow, for real?
Yeah, my stepdaughter at the time brought her down to the water. She was just laying like where the surf comes up. There was some seaweed over there and shit. She took a picture of her. She sent it to me, and I was like, "Man, do me a favor, get her out of that." She brought her home, and it was probably like 4 days later. She was bald, bro. She was bald. Oh, what the fuck is going on?
Facebook user. We can't see your name, but it says
you're welcome.
And thank you guys, man. This is what we're here for. This is what we do this for. This is why I brought these guys in, because these get out, man, with your snoring self. You awake and you snoring. This is why we do this, because we don't want to be the only ones that are feeding our dogs this way. As a community, This is what being a community is about. You know, being a community is the not for my dogs or Duval Bully's dogs to look the best and be the best. We want people to come up to us and say, "Yo, man, you're the reason why my dog's looking like this. My dog, it's healthier. It's not having allergies. It's not whatever I was going through in the past that was ailing my dogs. Oh, we forgot something. Local honey.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Helps with allergies.
Yep.
Big time.
Definitely helps with the allergies in the area that you're living in.
And even if you're out of state and you see some local honey out of state, you could pick that up like a state close by. Like, so for us, it'd be like Massachusetts or Connecticut, because when a big windstorm comes through, like it's been windy down here for the last couple of days, it's pulling pollens in from other areas that your dog is not used to those pollens. Your dog's used to the pollens that are in your yard, in your neighborhood, in your, state, or maybe even city, maybe even not even the whole state. But when them windstorms, like it's been windy as a bastard here for the last 2 days, when these winds come through, maybe not now because it's pretty cold right now, and we really haven't hit that like spring vibe yet here where pollen's all over the car and everything. But once that hits and then you get a good rainstorm with wind, it brings it in from other states and it hits your dog harder than you would even friggin' want to believe.
Come here.
Yep. Yeah, it is good. It is good for cuts, scrapes. It's honey is actual a natural antibiotic. That's what it is.
Is it antibiotic or anti-inflammatory?
Yeah.
Biotic, I think.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up again. Either way, it's good for your dog, especially local honey, because it's taking all those pollens that those bees are picking up, and they're making that honey. You're taking that, you're feeding it to your dog. It's basically like giving your dog a flu shot, getting them used to it, having their body build up enough, tolerance to live inside of that, atmosphere every day, and not catch anything crazy where they're going to start losing fur and, the normal shit turning red and da.
We just talked about that, man. That's basically one of the only places we go to get our supplements from. Like we go here and there, we might buy, something like this, for vitamins, from I got I'm a stud. I have the what's it called for the females? I just use some, man. Just the mate. I have the complete. What's the stuff with the Parmesan cheese in it?
That's the Shining Game.
Shine and Grow. That stuff is really good too. We definitely mess with that Nature's Pharmacy. We definitely rock with the Nature's Pharmacy. Somebody says portion sizes of the honey.
Yeah.
All of it.
Portion sizes. I think they're talking about portion size in general.
Well, portion sizes for all of it. My advice would be to whatever you're deciding to use, is just go check online.
Also, see what works for your dog. Every dog's individually different. So
well, with honey.
Oh no, I'm not saying honey. I thought they were asking portion size for
food.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that's different. But when you're talking about honey, when you're talking about stuff that we supplement our dogs with, you want to check online. You want to just a quick Google search, But usually it's a teaspoon or a tablespoon of this or that per 20 pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
Do I give honey every feeding? I don't.
No,
I don't give honey every feeding. Maybe 2-3 times a week. I do.
I usually only do the honey in the, like I said, when
a certain time of the year.
Yeah, when the spring and summer roll around. Yeah, that's when I'm hitting the honey.
See, up north, you don't even have that at a certain time. We don't even have to use the Bravecto when it's wintertime. I mean, because the fleas they only live in a certain temperature, so at a certain time of the year, you don't even have to worry about fleas for your dogs. So
I usually only do like the flea and tick and shit like that when we're on the road, when we're going to a dog show, going to be around dogs that we don't know. I haven't never had a flea or tick issue.
So my This question right here, find of a raw calculator. Now, what my beef with the raw calculator is, what dog did they use to calculate these portions?
Yeah. How big
What
was that
the
dog?
breed,
How
what
active
breed
is
of
that
dog, the
dog?
size of the
Is it a
dog, was
working
it?
dog?
Is it a working
Is it
dog? Is
stay
it a
home
dog
out
that
the
lays in
house?
the house?
You know what I mean?
What kind of bone density
What's the
does this dog
metabolism rate
have?
of that dog?
Exactly. So these scales that they use for dogs are not any good for me. To be honest, they're not
Yes,
good
sir.
unless you know what breed of dog they're using that scale for, then
Even
go for it. Use
even
that dog.
even on the back of regular dog food when they say 2 scoops or
Yeah.
1.5 scoops
Yeah.
on like what dog, what breed?
There's some dogs you just get. Yo,
Just because a dog's a certain size, certain
look at
dogs
look
got a
at
higher
Robbie's.
metabolism than others. Certain dogs work like I'm not gonna feed a like if I owned a farm, I'm not gonna feed my dog the same amount of food. He's out there all day working with the animals than my dog that stays in the house 10
Look at
hours a day.
Robbie's
You know what I
pet
mean?
home.
Put the
Robbie's
link.
pet
Put
home
the
dog.
link. Put the link into the because I want to see that. I've never seen that you could put the breed's age and weight. So put the link up.
Even that,
Facebook user so we can
That's
check
kind of
that
like
out.
that's kind of like
I
when
don't
humans
feel like
go to the
that's accurate.
doctors. That's kind of like when humans go to the doctors and they be like, "You're overweight,
I know.
but you're swolled up, so you got you know what I
Yeah,
mean."
technically you're obese.
I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1", 230 pounds, and I'm basically obese.
By like 40
scale,
pounds. They want you to be 180.
right? From what the scale says, I'm
Yeah.
obese. Which I have a flat stomach. Well, not that flat, but my stomach is fairly flat for the
But
size that I am. I'm very active. You know what I'm saying? So,
But look
I
at
do.
Robbie's dog, friggin' Doza. He's like a 90-pound dog, and Robbie gives him like a cup a day, and he's still putting on weight. You know what I mean? He's trying to lean this dog out, take a little bit of weight off of him, and he's finding it very difficult to do so by giving him, he feels bad for giving him only a half a cup of food. So he gives him a full cup, but the bag's calling for like 2.5 cups for a dog that's 90 pounds. So where's that scale landing him?
So to answer your question, so how do you scale or eyeball if you
how many
don't
times
use a
they
scale?
shit?
I personally, I feed my dog once a day. I feel my dogs, unless they're puppies, there's a certain limit that I feed them by age until they get a year. So what I do is I feed by look. If my dog is getting overweight, I'll back up off a certain. It's trial and error. That's basically what I use. I use trial and error. So if my dog is getting overweight, then I'll back up. Especially if I'm working them, I'll back up. And if it's getting too lean, I'll add a little bit more, but I won't use what I used when it was getting overweight. I won't use what I was using before when he was becoming overweight. So I'll back up just a little bit more until you find that happy medium on how to actually feed that dog. And once you have that, you don't need any scale.
Yeah.
Because you know what that dog needs to gain a little bit of weight before it gets overweight, or feed that dog this certain portion, and in maybe like a week it's gonna start showing. So you back up off of that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Work your dogs twice a day, take them on long walks twice a day, have them on a spring pole. That's definitely another way to keep some of that weight off of them. But I definitely find a happy medium by trial and error. That's
so for me personally, I know every night when I'm doing the raw, because like I said, I chop every night. Marshall, just for example, he gets 2.5 chicken leg quarters without the leg, right? No leg. That goes, King gets all the legs, but he gets 2.5 chicken leg quarters with a half a cup of kibble and all his fruits, vegetables, and supplements that I mix in with his food. That's what he gets. That's what works for him. And if I'm getting ready to hit a show, I add a little bit. Not always just chicken leg quarters. He gets ground beef too, right?
So definitely our we give 10% of organ. Now the chicken quarter has enough bone in it or enough marrow in it for
calcium.
Yeah, enough calcium, all of that stuff. Plus what we supplement our dogs with.
Has some of that
Don't
stuff
get
in it.
stuck. Don't get stuck on this 80-10-10 stuff, man.
Yeah, those numbers.
Don't get stuck on those numbers, man, because it can mess you up. And our dogs don't see that food like that. All right. When they digesting that food, it's basically how much minerals, how much vitamins, how much, like you said, fat, how much protein you're giving your dog.
It's like
that
the 10% organ. Are you using 5%? You got to use 5% liver. Are you just using hearts? Are you just using other stuff? Like there's different organs. So that's why, like, when you see a wolf or a lion or something like that kill an animal in the wild, what does the alpha do? The alpha gets the pick prize of the kill, right? He goes straight for the liver.
Yes, he does.
That's his piece. After he eats the liver and his little fill, then he lets everybody else eat.
That's
right. And the heart too, and the heart as well.
Yep.
That's the liver is the highest
mineral nutrients.
Gut health though too. Yeah.
Yep. So, there's a lot of things that go into it. Like I've been doing raw for 2 years.
Yeah, I do kidney as well. Kidney. Sometimes I feed my dogs.
Yeah.
Even cow brain. Sometimes I actually feed my dogs cow brain. I'll probably do that like probably 3-4 times a year. I'll even feed them cow brain, but definitely kidney. I definitely, yes, heart is a muscle. No, we don't use green tripe because it's not readily available in our area. So what we use other things for probiotics for our dog, because that's all that is. Green tripe is a probiotic. That's all it is a probiotic.
Every once in a great while you'll catch green tripe around here. But very seldomly.
Unless I don't know if there's a slaughterhouses if we go to slaughterhouses in our area, we probably can find green tripe, but it seems like most of our meat isn't local. It's and if it is, it's shipped from like Connecticut. I'm not trying to drive from Connecticut with no green tripe and my whip. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's already frozen the process, to like bagged up or something like that. But there's not that many slaughterhouses in our area. Yeah, you can order green tripe online, but it's very expensive, just like Tony Cass said. Man, it's expensive. So instead of buying green tripe, right, you can just get some sauerkraut. You can get kefir. You could get any fermented vegetable that
can make your own.
Yes. In upstate New York, even the bison farm. Wow, that's what's up. Catskill is probably, let me see how far Catskill is from me right now.
Where Tyson from?
Watch it. Watch this.
7 hours.
5.5. Taking.
Oh no, it's two almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's like driving to the city.
Yeah, but I mean, who wants to do that?
Not me.
Who wants to do that?
I drive 10 minutes.
I don't mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to drive 3 hours just to grab some tripe. You know what I'm saying? Some green tripe when I can just use some sauerkraut. And it's basically doing the same thing, or buy some probiotics for my dogs. That's why we order that stuff from Dog Zymes. They have some of the best probiotics on the market, to me, in my opinion. And I'd rather deal with that. It doesn't smell like green tripe. What about green lip mussel? Do any of y'all use that for your dogs?
Yep.
Nope.
You don't use green lip mussel?
No.
Green lip mussel is really good for like joint health.
Bones, joint.
It's like a magic pill almost, like for
guys.
joint.
If I can recommend one product that has it all in there,
that's my plan. Yes, any dog show that's coming in our area, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm going to be at the BRC show in Boston, definitely.
I will not be at that show.
What you gonna have a litter by then? You and Jerome?
I wouldn't go if I didn't have a litter.
Why?
Because I don't like the BRC.
Why? What's wrong with? I ain't. Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that right now.
Hey, yo, fellas, man.
Fuck that.
I gotta
All
go though.
All right, fam. You be easy, man.
Right. Later,
Me and
bro.
Nick is about to get in some trouble.
Yeah, nah. You know, hey, man.
Hey, I'll speak the fucking truth.
Early, bro.
All right, we about to speak the truth in a second. Hold on, just hold that thought. We're about to find out why.
Stick around for a while.
Go in and ask questions under Facebook user.
For real though, man. Thanks for everybody tuning in. You know what I mean? So freaking like I said, you got any questions? All of our inboxes are open. So
yeah, hit us up.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
We're there for you.
Hit somebody up, yo. All right, fellas.
All right, fam. Be easy.
All right.
Yeah. So you don't use green lip muscle?
No, I'm
you should look into look into that, man. Green lip muscle is awesome, man, for joint health. And I also learned that what's really good for joint health is chicken feet is a natural source of chondroitin and glucosamine.
Yep.
I also heard of that. So let's get into this meat and potato thing right here. You know, I ain't scared of no drama.
Right, it ain't even drama. I fucking traveled to Indiana. Distance really doesn't play a part in it.
Right.
In any case, I went to their nationals in Indiana.
What year was this?
This year.
Okay. This year?
2020.
That's not this year, man. We in 21.
Yeah, whatever. But it
was at the end of the year. I feel you. I got you.
Yeah, their past nationals. I forget what month it even was, but I didn't like the judges. I didn't like their picks all around, not just my class. They had favoritism towards fucking high rare dogs. I normally don't look at dogs in my class. I brought Marshall out there. Now, if people don't know who Marshall is, he's a UKC champ. I did that in about 3 shows with him. UKC champed him. He's an ABKC Grand Champ. Multi-best in breed, multi-best in show winner. And he was in the 3 and up out there. Didn't have no points or anything. So when I was in the ring, 3 and up class, that's usually a smaller class. There were only 2 other dogs in his class. And my boy showed his ass out too that day. And I had time to actually look at the other dogs that I was competing in the ring against, and both dogs were high rare, stiff stifle, easty westy. They carried more mass than Marshall, but bro, structurally, Marshall shit all over these dogs. Movement wise, he definitely shit on them. Both dogs were paddling. I went back, I watched video on it, and I ended up getting 3rd place out of 3 dogs. So, all right. I put the pictures in the group before.
I know what you're talking about, but
I was like
23 people that don't know what you're talking about. So
like, what the fuck were they looking at?
Right.
So that was show 1. Show 2, same 2 dogs in the ring, and Marshall took 2nd. Whatever. But even just sitting back watching the other classes, really didn't care for the picks. I know they got a couple new judges over there now, judges that I definitely respect, like Mo Barrows. I seen him judging over there. So like if Mo was judging that show,
Mo Barrows is one of our mentors.
Yeah, if I seen him judging that show in Mass, I would go to it. A couple other guys that judge for him, I'd go to those shows. But if it was any of the judges that were judging at their nationals, I would skip that shit.
Bully breed
every day of the week, day of the week, and twice on Sunday.
Bull breed ENT. You can count on myself, my Frenchie, and Shots Fired to be there. BRC. Did Mo Barrows judge in BRC or it's BBRC? He judged
BBCR. He's the president, but he was judging a BRC show. I was like,
okay.
So I don't know if they just hired him or whatever. I know they got rid of a couple judges, so I don't know if they just like kind of picked him up. Whatever. But in any case, I didn't care for the rest of the show. I didn't care. The dog that was there that should have won, in my opinion, won, which was Samson. So, you know, at the very end of the day, you're looking at, you know, in my opinion, it was the right choice, you know, for the overall winner. But all those dogs that were in them classes that should have been getting points, and, you know, I was like, what the fuck are they judging? And then on top of that, my main issue is they have an exotic class. They have a standard for exotics. These exotics get in the ring, they show. And the people that are doing the exotic shit, they're doing, even though they're getting in the ring and showing, they're still doing the same shit that they would do if they
On the
weren't
table.
showing. On the table, screaming, yelling, louder than motherfucker, bro. I thought this dude was coming back with a gun. He came back with a Frenchie. I'm going to get him right now. He's screaming, dog. I'm in the ring, like trying to stack Marshall up now. You know, luckily enough,
I'm gonna go get that ratchet. I'm gonna go get that ratchet. And
I'm going to get it. I'm coming right back in. I'm like, why is he leaving the building?
Named Ratchet.
Yo, I'm like, why is he coming back? Why is he leaving the building? Is this motherfucker coming back in with a gun? I was like, oh shit. They had to get on the mic several times and ask them to like quiet it down. We have dogs in here that are, you know, luckily for myself, Marshall, he's trained. You know what I mean? He's a grand champion. He shouldn't have his, you know, his focus pulled away no matter what's going on outside the ring, because me and him work together so much, and he didn't. But in other classes, I could see these dogs like, you know, they're stacking up and the judge is walking
I
around.
don't know what the hell's going on.
Yo, they're spinning around 180s looking like, yo, what the fuck, man? You guys are like screaming and yelling, banging on the tables. I mean, if anybody hasn't been to an exotic show, you know, I'm sure you've seen at least some of the video footage from exotic shows and how people get crazy at them shows.
I honestly salute them dudes, man, at the exotic shows. You know why? Because they band together, man. They come, and it's not all that negativity stuff, man, that, you know, a lot of other bully breeders or other, like, it's not that much drama. They go there, they have fun.
There's just as much. Don't let them fool you. There's just as much. You just don't see it because you're not there. There's just same thing with AKC. Well, I got, you know, one of my co-owns out off my Doom and Miss Buttersworth litter to this lady in Connecticut, and she has done major things in AKC. Her and my boy Mark will both tell you there's just as much drama in AKC, if not more.
Oh yeah, I've already.
It can be worse over there too, because at least like when we're all at an ABKC show, at least there's people like, you know, that are within our generation of age group, where if it's gonna get physical, at least you go, you know, throw down shit. You got a 90-year-old woman talking shit to you. Not much you can do about it, but sit there and fucking take it, or, you know, just talk some shit back. But
yeah, I'm gonna talk some shit back.
Yeah,
but a 90-year-old woman talking shit to me, that's gonna be fun.
It goes to show you that, you know, no matter how old you get, no matter what registry it is, it could still be popping.
I have friends that's in the exotic game, man, and I respect the work. I respect the work that they do. Not everybody in the exotic game has a fucked up exotic or an exotic that look like it's walking on its ankles, you know, or can hardly breathe. You know, some people in the exotic game do take honor in what they're doing. You know, I'm pretty sure when the American Bully first came in, the people in the pit bull.
Oh yeah, they didn't like our ass either.
Looking at American Bullies like they were an abomination.
You guys are fucking our shit up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, so like
I there's a few that I do respect, like Nano. I love what he does, man. His exotics that he's got going on over there, they're clean, they're healthy, they look good. You know, shit. When he first picked up, what's that dog? He hate me. I was hitting his ass up like, yo, how tall is he? He's like, dude, he's little. Like,
but I have a lot of respect for them guys, man, because June, I don't know the brother like that, man, but he's from Texas, man, and I've been following him for like 5-6 years, you know, and even though I'm not into exotics, I've been following him and I've been following the community for a while, great while, and I really like a lot of things that they're doing. Not saying that I'm a buy exotic or invest into an exotic, but I like how they come together at these shows. The awards that they have.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
I know for sure. Their hardware is fucking unbelievable. You'd be leaving there with platinum diamond chains and shit.
Oh my god. Like, what the fuck did Rick Ross just fucking?
Who was your
Did
sponsor?
he just sponsor this fucking show for this award, man?
He won a fucking yacht for first place? Shit. A whole house with the kennel set up? Shit.
So it's not just that. I mean, because you might say, yeah, there's a lot of drama, but that's everywhere you go. You can walk in to a family reunion and it's the same fucking thing, you know. And
their environment is hype as fuck. It's crazy. It's like being at a fucking concert or something.
Shout out to June. I don't even know what his kennel group is called, but shout out to that brother, man, and other brothers that's doing their thing with these exotics, man, because they're definitely doing a wonderful job with these exotics. Julia Franco. I'm sorry. Your name was just Julia Franco is also, she's in Florida. She's also doing some good things with the exotic dogs, man. I have to pay my respects to, man. You know, just because we're not into that breed. I don't like pugs, you know what I'm saying? I think they're like one of the most ugliest dogs in the world, but I have respect for those people that breed them well and doing that thing with them. I have the utmost respect for them. He says Rumble in the Jungle is his kennel. Shout out to June and Rumble in the Jungle kennels, man. Hey, I salute you, brother, for what you're doing, man. I have no hate for anybody in the exotic community. My brother right here, Nick, doesn't have any hate for anybody in the exotic community. We all know what's going, you know, that what some people want. I really don't understand, you know, so I really don't talk bad towards those dogs or to the community because I don't know what they're looking for. You know, I don't know what they want. He says no, Rumble in the Jungle is his shows. Shout out to Rumble in the Jungle shows that he throw, man. Shout out to June. You know, I've seen Rumble in the Jungle before. I didn't know if it was a kennel or what it was, but shout out to June for doing his thing, man. He is an advocate for the exotic bully community, man. And hey, you know, that's not what I'm into, but I can respect what these guys are doing, man. They're bringing eyes to these dogs, man. They're bringing asses in the seats, you know. Shout out to them, man. You know, but that's just not my cup of tea, you know. I like standard dogs. I like dogs that are 10 times more active. You know, somebody with a pit bull will look at me the same way that we look at exotics. So, you know, we know how it is, man. I don't try to go out like that, man.
It was just a little bit too much hype for me at a dog show where, you know, we're showing dogs.
Yeah, all that yelling. Yeah. I'm not into that stuff right there, man. You know, I personally want to yell after I get a best in show.
Yeah. No one's showing anymore. The show's over.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to the show this weekend and Delaware, and June is throwing that show too with also with
Second to None.
Second to None Bullies, our homeboy out there, and I want to say New Jersey, right? New York.
Yeah, Jersey.
New Jersey.
Pretty sure he's Jersey. Might be New York.
So, shout out to my guy at Second to None Bullies. You know, he's repping the exotics very, very, very hard, and he's doing a good job with them. And shout out to him.
Oh shit! Almost ripped my headphones out.
Yeah, I was on the stage with Luca Brasi and Cash Money. Yeah, Danny Cervantes.
Yeah, he's
Cervantes. I apologize. Yeah. That's a good friend of ours, man. He definitely reps Duval Bullies, man. He anytime he has a chance, anytime he has a chance, he mentions us, and you know we really love him, man. We honor that dude, man. He's a good guy. He's always making sure he's trying to make everybody happy in the game. You know, that's kind of aggravating how we see people treating him sometimes, man. You know, it's kind of fucked up. But we have his back. He got some hitters over here that'll bust somebody across his head or their head for him. So Danny Cervantes knows he got these goons on his corner in his corner, man, that'll do something to somebody, man, playing with him. You know, so shout out to Danny, man. We love him. But at the end of the day, I've been on the stage with Cash Money, Luca Brasi at the Jacksonville show. If anybody's seen me there, yeah, he got some dope ass XLs, man. If anybody's seen me at that show in Jacksonville, they seen me in rare form. You know, you see me in Jacksonville, I was in rare form. I was up there yelling and screaming like they do at the exotic shows. If anybody was at Jacksonville show, they definitely, I'm sorry, I'm turning my, they definitely seen me in rare form yelling and screaming on top
boy
of it.
got live. Side stack lives
You turn your
matter.
dog sideways. It said sides. Yeah, I was saying side stack lives matter. You turned your dog sideways and said stack off.
They did not
Yes,
like
I
that
did
shit.
want all the smoke. Listen, so the plan was, okay, we're gonna turn our dogs for. We all talk outside of the ring, but when they seen shots fired sideways, all bets was off. They didn't want to do it. Motherfuckers was jumping off the stage. Oh, I'm gonna leave. I ain't gonna say no names who was saying it. You know,
You don't need to. You
oh,
don't
not
need
just
to.
him, not just him. He was the first person off the stage. That one
Yeah.
you're talking about. He was the first. He was upset because nobody yelled for his dogs. Yeah,
He was the first one off the stage.
he was the first motherfucker off that stage. I ain't
There he
gonna
was.
name. I ain't gonna give him no play on this motherfucker. But he started hating on me after that. You know, we almost mixed it up in that show. He ain't want no problems though. You know, I don't like. I'm not a bully, you know. I don't like, you know, I'm not, you know, I got a little size and stuff, you know. I know how to, you know, use my skills if I have to when it comes to fighting. But, you know, I'm not a bully, you know. I don't go around bullying people around just because, you know, it seems like I can do it, man. I don't do it. I really hate bullies, you know. I hate people that throw their weight around, man. I'm really a good guy, you know. I help anyway. Hey, Bang. Stop it. I'm really a good guy. I don't like it said it was good. It was a good show. Definitely full house. Shout out Tone killed that. I haven't seen a show like that unless it was Nationals.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
For real.
You was there, Nick. The hell, Nick
yeah.
drunker than a motherfucker at that bitch.
I wasn't showing, bro. I came in with 2 bottles of Tito's.
Boy,
left
Nick
with none.
Fucked up, man.
Everybody was stealing my cup idea. I cut the fucking water bottles, top of the water bottles off. Everybody walking around with cut ass fucking water bottles, drinking Tito's and Red Bull.
So I turned shots fired. To the side on the stage, and nobody wanted that smoke. Even the dog that was an ABKC Grand Champion up there with me didn't want no smoke. But you know what? I got a picture with us stacked sideways together. I posted it up. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't give a fuck, man. I ain't care. You know, people
getting their feelings.
People getting their feelings, man. Especially
badass bully cups. Who is that? That's got to be Tommy, right?
Where?
He just said, but it says Facebook user, but it says badass bully cups. Because I gave one. I was said broke ass bully cups because we didn't have any regular cups. I gave one to Spielberg, and he had just like popped off with the BABC. So I said these are broke ass bully cups. It was just a water bottle with the top cut off, so we could make mixed drinks in it.
Yeah, Nick is a very humble guy, man. Somebody just posted up right here. I'm gonna put it up there. So I seen Nick in Lebanon, Tennessee, and didn't even realize who he was. Very humble guy, cool man. Yeah, man. That's my brother right there, man. I love. Somebody said that was Chino.
Oh, was it?
Chino that. What's up, Chino?
He was part of that broke ass bully cups crew too. I seen a lot of them things floating around.
So now, so people got upset with me because I stacked shots fired sideways. Not the owner of Luca Brasi, man. He was cool as shit, man. That dude was a cool motherfucker, man. Shout out to Luca Brasi, man. That dog is beautiful, man. That's a nice dog.
Yeah.
I gotta say that fucking dog is nice. You know, he got some bone, crazy ass bone,
crazy bone,
crazy head, man. That dog all around is a gorilla. All around is a gorilla, man. But he wasn't no issue. He wasn't the issue. It was you know, the couple other dudes that be on here on Facebook running him out talking shit. You know, but at the end of the day, we have two different dogs. I mean, in reality, that's not the venue for my dog. You know, Shots Fired doesn't belong on a stack stage. You know what I'm saying? He's not a dog that is a freaky
front impressive.
Dog.
Yeah, he's not only a front stack impressive dog when you stack him up in the front.
Listen, 9 times out of 10, most of these people that have dogs that's on a stack stage, they're only good for a front shot. I mean, people can get upset with me if they want. People can get mad, but as far as a total dog, they're all they're good for is a front shot. It's like It's like a bodybuilder that's really huge up top.
Only never works legs,
but got really, really big, skinny legs. You know what I'm saying? That's how that is, you know, because once you start turning these dogs sideways, you kind of, you know, they lose the appeal. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like dogs with high rears, stiff stifles, you know, dogs like that.
And shit like that stems from other things like short upper arm, bad tail sets, you know.
Yeah, so if you look
everything,
at if it's not a complete dog, I mean, there's it's a chain, you know. So if something's messed up with the rear, that means something's messed up somewhere else.
Yeah,
you know, and then that means something's messed up somewhere else.
Shout out to Julio, because in Lebanon, Tennessee, man, my boy was sitting there with me breaking shit down, just quizzing me, hitting me off with some questions. I was like, what? And then he'd break it down. All right, this is why this is like this, and this is like that. Now look at the dog again and tell me, can you see it? And I'm like, oh, shit. He was just pointing out, you know, just little small things that were wrong with, you know, the front assembly, which is causing the dog's rear assembly to look the way it did.
Yeah, so let me see. The total dog though, Luca Brasi is one of the few who can turn sideways.
Yeah.
Sam, yo, shout out to Sam Liam, man. Yo. That's what I was saying. So Sam Liam damn sure that has some nice ass dogs. He's produced some nice ass dogs. Zero is a beautiful dog. You know what I'm saying? Zero is a fucking gorilla too. But Luca Brasi, man, going back to him, I mean, that is a phenomenal dog. What's wrong, babe? What happened? What? She's throwing up?
I've been hearing it. Stop eating it. Cat offended. Stop.
So
they're sharing food over there.
She's Fendi threw up.
And then she ate it. Oh shit. Yo. So Polly threw up the other night. I go to get paper towel. I come back, B ate it. I'm like, you fucking
but the reason
bitch.
why I'm happy is because we're thinking that she took, you know, with the pregnancy. So hopefully.
B definitely took. She followed me today. I was on break. I go home to let them out real quick on my break.
Turn this game down real quick.
She was walking behind me. You know, you start hearing them udders clap. I was souped. I was like, oh shit, I hear them udders clapping.
Yep. Yeah. So no, Luca Brasi is a beautiful dog, man. That dog is beautiful, man. There's a lot of people in the bully community that's creating some wonderful dogs, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're not over here shitting on people, you know. I'm talking about, you know, the people that got loud mouths, man, that they talk the talk, man. You know, they talk like their dogs is the best thing since sliced bread, but then, you know,
you open up the package and it's all heels.
Yeah, man.
Nothing but end pieces in this bitch. What the fuck? Who the fuck put this bread together?
This motherfucker got a load of heels up in this motherfucker, man. What the fuck?
Fucking all end pieces? I said no crust. I got all crust. What the fuck?
Oh man. So man, hopefully that breeding took, man. That's gonna put me on the map right there because that's gonna start off my my
man been waiting for this.
My generations. This is what it's always the quiet ones that you gotta watch for. I got a big mouth, man.
There's some people that don't say shit and they don't do shit either.
Yeah, that's definitely the truth. I got a big mouth. Nick has a big mouth too, man. You can hear us talking all, and Nick has a very successful breeding program. Jerome, I wouldn't say he has a big mouth. I would say he is the
quiet one. You better watch out for.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's definitely the quiet one you got to watch out for. But there's dudes that's quiet. You know that saying, closed mouths don't get fed, man. There's a lot of people like that in this bully community too that will watch, and they ain't doing the right things and they get upset with the people who do. Some of the quiet dudes are some of the most jealous ones in this game, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not promoting, they're not doing the correct things in order. But I get what you're saying about the quiet ones you got to watch for. Some that is somewhat true.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we have somebody in our crew. We have actually a couple of people like Marco Garcia is another one. He's a very quiet dude. And he wants all that smoke. He's got.
Yeah, he does.
He got some good productions out there. He got some good shit going on out there.
That dude be handling dogs to championships left and right too.
That dude, man, he be killing it.
I forgot what he said at in Tennessee. He champed out. I think he either champed out the Frenchie or he was about to champ out the Frenchie.
No, that Frenchie's champed out.
Yeah. Well, he said, "Is that your dog's brother, sister?"
Dog's sister, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing it. I'm hopefully we can follow suit when we hit Virginia.
I'm sure you will. And then, like I said, he was saying something like champion number either 100 and mid 100s or mid 200s, I believe, something like that.
Yeah, he's up there.
58 or 258. I was like, what?
He's definitely up there. Because I know 2016, in 1 year, Tone Rodan broke the for a handler in the ABKC. He champed out around 68 to 70 dogs in 1 year.
It's crazy.
And he broke the record. The most was I think 12 or 20 in that 1 year, and he straight up just manhandled, bitch smacked that fucking shit right there.
Yeah, that's fucking work, bro. I'm not a huge fan of handling other people's dogs. I like doing my own productions.
I think I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna start handling people's
I've
dogs.
done it. Shit, I had that fucking big ass boy in New Jersey that time. That motherfucker was not a fan of me, but I smacked his ass up real quick in the ring.
Yo, I had to do that too to a couple of dogs, man. I ain't gonna say who, but there's a couple of dogs I had to really snatch up.
I looked up, I went to go stack them, and the motherfucker must not have liked the way I touched him or something, and he growled and looked up at me, and he was a big fucking dog. He was a tweener between XL and Standard. I was showing him in Standard, but he was like right at that mark, and that motherfucker started growling at me, boy. It was just natural instinct for me to come up with my little smack in the chin, and I looked up, and the owners of them were standing there like videotaping it. I had one. Shit, I made it all the way to Best in Show with that dog. No, Best in Breed with that dog, because I had him in against Shots and the Bear at that show, and
Let me guess. The Bear one.
Oh, yeah, the Jersey show. Yeah, he did.
That dog there was that dog terrorized the ABKC for 2 years.
For real. And then
terrorizing everything.
When I came out of the ring after I smacked the dog, I handed him back to the owners. I was like, sorry, he was growling at me, and then I smacked them up a little bit, and they were like, "Nah, it's all right. Do whatever you got to do. Beat the shit out of them. Just keep winning.
Stop him.
Just keep winning." All right. Shit, I almost brought that dog to champ status in one day out there, but it was the second day. It was only friggin' 2 shows, but I got him. I think I got him the best in breed twice, not for nothing. He was a nice dog. Then it took him the kid William. They're from like Buffalo or something, upstate New York somewhere. It took him a little bit to champ him out. He was bringing him to Allentown and stuff. I forget their last name. Buffalo Bills fans though.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it was him and his girl. They had the
older dude, right?
No. They had the big tri boy. You're actually the one who put him on to me. You were like, "No." They asked you if you would show him. You were like, "Nope, I don't show dogs. I don't show other people's dogs." Yeah, ask my boy Nick, and they were like, "Hey, you want to show him?" I was like, "Yeah, let me take him around a little bit." And I was trying to. They were showing us pictures the first day, and I'm like, "Go get him," and they didn't want to go get him. "No, we're just gonna show him tomorrow." I said, "All right." His name's William. I forget the girlfriend's name, but they've had a couple really nice litters with him, and they had another tri female there too.
So yeah, let me see. Let me rephrase. A lot of the small kennel breeders have some of the nicest dogs, better than the big name kennels.
Oh hell yeah! Yo,
yeah, that is true.
There's dogs out there that don't even have kennels. Check this, right? All right. So I had just sold my cousin the male off of my last litter,
right?
Off of B and Doom. I sold him the male. We have him on co-own. I stopped by his house just to check on the dog, see how everything's going, blah, blah, blah. He lives right down the street from me. And I look out the window, and there's this dude walking by with one of the baddest tri pocket males I had ever seen in my life. I had to run out the door, bust out the door, run down the street. I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck are you walking by here with right now?" I'm like, "Yo, let me see that dog. Bring him over here." He's like, "Oh, he's not really people friendly." So, all right. "Where'd you get him from?" "Oh, I got him from Atlanta." All right. We're bullshitting. And come to find out, like, this dog is a phenom son right on my cousin's street. Phenomenal dog. Like, beautiful, bro. Perfect. Like,
he's definitely right about small name kennels.
But like this dude don't even have a kennel. He got a dog. He bought a dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's just some dude that lives on my cousin's street that has this badass bully. And he's like, "Would you be interested in breeding to him?" And I said, "I would be if he wasn't, human aggressive. It's it's just a trait that you don't want in these dogs. And yeah, you could probably raise it out of him, but it's not something that I'm willing to gamble with and sell somebody a dog of that." That size. That dog was impressive as hell. It'd be like, selling somebody a mean shots fired. You don't want to do that shit. Fucking come calling you up. "Oh, the dog you sold me ate my family." No, sorry. I feel like that's, on you as the breeder. But shit, if that dog was friendly, I probably would have locked that dog in, and I probably could have bred to that dog for damn near nothing, because this dude's not in the game like that. There's a lot of dogs out there that are nice, that never hit a show ring, that never seen a show ring, that the owners don't even know about shows and would never even consider it. They just, they wanted a nice dog. They got a nice dog, and shit.
Can you tell everybody your before we cut off? Can you tell everybody your Instagram information? They go mine right there on the tick on the bottom, y'all. Follow me on Instagram if y'all don't mind.
Instagram is Duval Bullies _Angry Inc.
Well, I put the wrong one.
And then if you want to try to get at me on Facebook, I made some room. So if y'all send me friend requests, if you got a picture of a dog up there, if I click on your profile and you got, dog people on your friends list, I usually accept, friend requests. I've just made enough room to actually start accepting some friend requests again, and I'm almost back out of room again. So, you only get 5,000 over there or over here or wherever we are. We're everywhere right now, aren't we? Podcast.
Yeah, we're all
YouTube.
Over. Yeah. We're all over right now.
Yeah,
so I'm not gonna try to do that right now. You seen that screen share that I just put up?
No.
Oh wow, damn, that's what's up. So you can't see the screen share. That's what's up. So
Maybe not me. I don't know.
I'm gonna learn how to use that. If you couldn't see it, then nobody else could. I don't think. But somebody said, Nick, what is it again for your Instagram?
Instagram is Duval Bullies _Angry Inc. ANGRYINK.
I'm gonna put it in the comments. You. Is it all lowercase?
I don't think it really matters, to be honest with you, on IG. I think once you start typing in Duval Bullies, but make sure you go to the _ one. The dot Angry Inc. is my DJ page, and I don't really hop on there too often.
I just put it in the Oh, he says your Facebook.
Facebook, just look up Nick and then Angry Inc. It should come right up. You don't want to attempt to spell my last name because you ain't gonna get it right.
How do you say your last name? I say it all kind of fucked up ways.
It's Denoncourt.
Denoncourt.
Yeah.
I say Denoncourt.
Yeah, it means
I say all kind of crazy ways.
It means of no heart in French.
Jeez, man.
I know, right? I met a couple from Canada when I was out in Maine. And they were like, "What's your last name?" And I told them, and they were like French Canadian. They were like, "Ooh, your family did some fucked up shit back in the day, boy, to get a last name like that." I was like, "Maybe." I don't know.
That is crazy.
I wasn't there. Yeah, of no heart.
Well, we're about to end this right now, man. It was beautiful talking to you. I love you, brother. You know, it was definitely a good one, man. And we might just do another one sometime. We might do a couple of them next week too.
Yeah, let me know.
Get up and do a couple of them. We're gonna link up and we're gonna work on some topics that we can get on for the. If anybody in the chat for a second, what do y'all want to hear us talk about on our live feeds, man? You know, just let us know, and you know we'll get on that. What's happening? What's happening, brother? You have a blessed night as well. If y'all want to hear us speak on a topic, you know, just let us know. We've almost been on this bit for 2 hours.
I know, right? Doesn't even seem like it.
Yeah, man. That's time flies when you're having fun, right?
Right, for sure.
So
time don't fly at a dog show though.
I'm damn sure don't, man. Fucking 11 o'clock, 12. Like what? We done been to shows at midnight. Like what the fuck is happening?
My fucking feet feel every second. God damn, it's like DJing a bad party. It's like you can watch like watching the seconds tick off the fucking song. Like, oh man, there's 4 minutes left to this track.
That is a good one. I think that we need to do that.
What is it?
Women in the bully game. That's
for sure.
Because I
be killing it out there, bro.
Man, I got so much respect for so many women.
Yeah.
In this bully game, man. That it's a shame, man.
Some people are fucked up.
What would bullies hold up? What bulls would you outcross outside of your kennel? We've done a few.
Yeah.
Click art. Who else?
I mean, I went to
Shamrock. We got.
I've gone to Houdini. I just went to Doom from Power Play.
Doom. That's another one. We've got who's Tone used
Chunk. He just used Chunk.
What else? He used Demon Boy.
Masterpiece.
Oh, who did Marco use? Marco used Rocco. Yeah, so yeah, we used.
You just went out. You just used what's his name?
Kodak.
I used Kodak Black. That's a World Star Sun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say that's going out, man, because that's a World Star Sun, man. That's like a straight up World Star Sun right there. But you know, it
still ain't owned by us.
Yeah, it definitely is not a Duval Bullies I am not gonna say he's not affiliated because Tommy is definitely Dirty Gang.
Hell yeah.
He my man, Dirty Gang, and so yeah, we have some Rocco blood within the Duval Bully camp. We got some shit, man. People, I honestly can say that Duval Bullies is the best American bully camp in the world, man. And I say it with pride, man. I don't just say it just because I'm part of Duval Bullies. It's just I've been in this game for 6 years, and I haven't seen a group that stayed strong in the show ring, breeding, and as basically like a family atmosphere group. I haven't seen it happen.
Nothing better than seeing that everybody's going to go rock out at a show. Everybody's thought, oh shit, I got my hotel room. You know it's on then. All right, Marco just hit me up yesterday. Booked my room. All right, word. I love it when we're all in the same hotel, like next to each other, close to each other, bro. That Tennessee trip, man, I wish you were there. It was so tight. Everybody was real close quarters. Oh shit. My boy just pulled up with Azul. I'm calling Tone. Tone, you got to come look at this fucking dog. All right. And then shit. By the time everybody got out there to look at him, he already had a circle of people around him. Dudes was out there like, I got to measure his head. Blah. Dude, it's just so much fun. So much fun.
I can't wait for next week. I can't wait for next weekend, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I haven't been to the show since Shreveport, man, in November.
Shit, I've been hitting shows, but only, I know what I produced and I know what I let go with these two females that my boy Ryan out in Mass and my co-own has out in Connecticut. And I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to face these two girls in the ring. Not with my bitch. I think they got the better dog overall, both of them, in my opinion. I think that my bitch will be the producer.
My bad. But shout out to Tony Cass, man. He's tuned in every fucking show that we've came on.
What's up, man? Thank you for the support.
Man, I love the Tony Cass, man. I appreciate the support, brother, man. I really love that, man. That you've
dedication, son.
I've always seen you in the comment section when it came to our show. Somebody said, let's talk about have a conversation on the women in our lives or the women around us that help us out in the game. I can speak on that. I don't think Nick can speak on that too tight, man.
Bad shit. At first, shit. She held it down.
Let's not open that can of worms, man. Let's not open that can of worms.
Well, back in the day, my ex and her daughter held it down when I was at shows, and I was
okay. The can of worms is open right now.
But
the can of worms is open.
That shit subsided a little bit too quick. All that love and support was going pretty fast. It's all right.
Hey man, we're here to mentor.
Hey. My boy moved in. He takes fucking damn good care of my dogs when I'm gone. I can count on my boy DJ. Shit, he went with Jerome to do the breeding with B and trifecta, and that bitch took. So I can't.
Hey, Tony Cass.
I definitely have.
You see what he put up on the screen? He said, "Respect to you guys, just here to learn." Man, to be honest with you, man, we learn a lot of stuff from y'all in the comment section as well.
We're here to learn too.
Yeah, we're definitely here to learn as well.
Every day.
We definitely learn every day. We don't know enough to be unteachable. I don't know anybody in this world that knows everything that can't be unteachable. And if you meet that person, please, you hear that in the background? Oh, he's out. Please run away from them. All right. Please run away from them. Nick just aborted. So I'm gonna basically do the same thing, man. Thanks for everybody for joining the No Bull-ish podcast, man. We really, really, really appreciate the love. And we up out of here.